Data loss prevention. Data loss prevention is set up to monitor the data of a system while it's in use, in transit, or at rest. It does this in order to detect any attempts to steal the data. Let's think about when we had data stored 20 or 30 years ago. Where did they store most of it? Well, most businesses stored it, printed off, and in a filing cabinet. And if someone wanted to get that, they'd have to break into your offices, open the filing cabinet, and physically take the files. This limited the amount of information that somebody could steal from you, because they really could only steal what they could carry with them. Then we started allowing people to work remotely, and a lot of the data was stored on laptops. If you happened to stop for a lunch and you left your laptop sitting in your car, somebody could have broken into your car and stolen your laptop, and they now have access to all the data that was on it. The next evolution in data theft occurred when we started using external hard drives. These started being used all throughout our offices. These hard drives could hold large amounts of data. We could plug it into the network through our laptop and download a ton of information and data. Then could walk out of the building with it. But these were kind of large and easy to detect. Next, we started seeing thumb drives that hold just as much as these external hard drives, carrying billions of documents out of the front door without no one knowing it, because they're so small and fit right into your pocket. But wait, we don't even need to do that nowadays, because we have things like Dropbox and Google Drive, where we get terabytes of storage available to you, hooked up to the network. And I could sit there and upload everything your company has and get access to it anywhere in the world. This is a huge problem for businesses, because our data and our intellectual property is what the currency of business is these days. To protect it, we have to use data loss prevention systems. These systems come as either software or hardware solutions. The first data loss prevention system we're going to talk about is an endpoint DLP system. An endpoint system is usually a piece of software that is installed on a workstation or a laptop. It's going to monitor the data that's in use on the computer. And if someone tries to do a file transfer, it'll either stop the file transfer or alert the admin of the occurrence based on certain rules and policies. Very much like an IDS or IPS would, but focused on data. DLPs can be set to detection mode or prevention mode. The next one we have is a network DLP system. This is a piece of software or hardware that is a solution placed at the perimeter of your network. Its sole function in life is to check all of the data going into and out of your network, with a special focus on things going out of the network. They want to detect data in transit that shouldn't be leaving the building. The third type we have is called storage DLP. This is a software that is installed on a server in the data centers and inspects the data while it's at rest on the server. This is usually because they've encrypted it or watermarked it, and we want to make sure that nobody is accessing the data at times that they shouldn't be. For example, if someone starts downloading large amounts of data at 2 in the morning, that's probably against your policy, and the DLP could catch it. The fourth type of DLP is a cloud-based DLP system. These systems are usually offered as a software as a service solution, and that's a part of your cloud service and storage needs. They're going to protect your data when it's stored inside of those cloud services. For example, our company uses Google Drive, and we have data loss prevention as part of a cloud service offered by Google. So, in summary, these data loss prevention solutions are made to be accurate in a way that they stop data from leaving your network. They're going to go through and look at data at rest, data in use, and data in transit to ensure that it's following the policies you've set up as a security admin, so you could protect the assets of your company.